All right, shalom, shalom. Better get on YouTube and check before I start. Before I get into it, I'm about to check and see if I'm live. Everything good. Let me see to make sure my sound good. I don't even think I can check it on. Hold on. Let me see. All right, I should. Yeah, I'm good. To make sure my sound good. I don't even think I can check it on. All right, I'm good. I'm good. All right. Shalom, shalom, Mr. Brother. And I see you come back again another video. But before anything, I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Kakadash, Atam Mashna Kabbalah Haskom Shasharala, that's give double honors to the elders of Israel, which are the elders of Judah, Messer, who teach well. And Wa Shalom, Wa Rabaki Shasharala, peace and blessing to the elect of Israel. All right, so I have something that I screenshotted on social media today. I'm gonna just read it. We're just gonna go on into it. It says, as long as this is a quote. This was a post made by a female. All right, it says, as long as I'm single, I'm gonna talk to all of y'all. All right, and this is, the mind state and the mindset of our women. Giving them too much harlotry. In which this mindset, all right, actually comes from their father Esau, who they follow, who they're trusting, man. All right, but the first scripture that I want to give real quick. All right, I'm gonna get the scripture real quick because it just hit my mind. Because she said she gonna talk to all of y'all. We're gonna get into some articles and get into some stuff that I ran across and I looked up. So this 1 Timothy 5:6. All right, it says, but she that liveth in pleasure, all right, because these women live in pleasure, they're shameless. They don't care. They walk about wearing what they want to wear, ass all out wherever they go places. They just, shameless, in the scripture, and they get out of pocket and get out of order and feel disrespected when you call them, out of their name, but the Lord said in the scripture that a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, man. That's what the scripture say. All right, and when you go into what a shameless woman, all right, and you go into the word basically what a dog, all right, basically calling them bitches, man. All right. But they get out of pocket when you call them what they're actually portraying out to be. All right. It says, but she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. So while she liveth is dead, man. That's why the scriptures tell you that beauty is vain. Don't go after the beauty of the woman, All right, but I basically want to get into some stuff. I'm about to get into this. Let me see where I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start right here with this Willie Lynch letter, all right? Because I basically quoted in the beginning of the lesson that they get this mindset from their father Esau. All right, so this is the Willie Lynch letter on how to make a slave. All right, so I don't really it's long, bruh. So I'm gonna skip down after this little introduction because this introduction actually long. So I found what introduction I wanted to start at, and I'm gonna read down and just let the spirit guide me. We're gonna get on into it. All right, it says, regardless of the economic prosperity, all right, because they reap, they made a lot of money, off of slaves back then, all right, and are still making benefits and money now. All right, it says regardless of the economic prosperity enjoyed during the African slave trade, all right, it says, and which we're not Africans, all right, they translate it with Ham. We know we're not Ham, all right. It says, and the tedious burden placed on the backs of African people, all right, most will agree that the psychological damage, when you go into psychological damage, because what our people receive, psychological damage. Psychological basically is basically going into what it means, your mental damage, all right? And we received mental damage from this, man, or from basically slavery and, and the things that was basically put before our people. So I'm gonna get a curse that the Lord, actually gave us, that ties into what we just read. It was Deuteronomy 28, not 46. I was trying to get 48. All right. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Uh, I'm gonna read this one. It says, this is Deuteronomy 28:48. It says, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and hunger. When we needed food or anything we need, even now, who you go to eat them. It says in thirst, when you're thirsty. It says, and in nakedness and the need of apparel and the need of clothing, who do you go to? All right. It says, in the one of all things, all right, we looked, we had to look to Esau. All right. Even now, we do it now. We go to the stores, go to the, grocery stores, and we're subject to, doing what they prescribe and put off. All right. It says, and he shall put a yoke of iron, because when you go to a yoke of iron, it basically means something to basically put you in straits. All right. He shall put a yoke of iron, all right, upon thy neck, all right, until he have destroyed thee. And that's the point, It said that what? He'll put that yoke of iron upon your neck, put you in that slavery, put you through that serve you with rigor, that bondage until he have destroyed you. They didn't destroy us to where they knocked us off, but what? They mentally destroyed us. All right. So that's what we just read right here. Psychological damage. All right. It says, during that point of time, and even today, the most outrageous examples of injustice and downpression ever experienced by humanity. So we got it bad. Is basically what it's letting be known. So I'm gonna jump down. Let me see where I'm gonna start. You can really read this on your own, because when you read all of that I just passed up here, basically showing that and saying that if you do these things these methods and controlling these methods, you'll have them, following this way for years and years to come. And, he was right. Our people are still, following, and still doing, all right, and trusting in Edom, mainly with our women. All right. It says, let's make a slave. It says the origin and development of a social being called the Negro. All right. So how to make, development, how to develop him into what you want him to be. So let's see what he said. It says, let us make a slave, you see? And reading this, it'll piss you off, it'll stir anger up in you, because I know it pisses me off reading it, but we're just gonna go into it. It says, what do I need? It says, first of all, we need a black nigger man. All right. And this also was a curse. You see that what? The Lord said that what? We shall be known by what? A byword. You see? It says, in a pregnant nigger. And he said what? Wherever you go, you're going to be known by that byword. And that byword is what? Nigger. That's what they called us. All right. Which ultimately, it just means black. All right. Oh, right here. It says, and you need a pregnant nigger woman. So you need a woman and her baby nigger boy. So this is what they did, and this is why society, and everything is fucked up now. Cause it said in the beginning, not only for economic, they profited off of it, and they're still profiting, because niggas are being, thrown in jailhouses, because of, what we're finna go into. I don't want to jump the gun. It says, and her baby nigger boy. It says, second, I will use the same basic principle that we use in breaking of a horse, all right, combined with some more sustained factors. So like it's getting kind of cold. Gotta turn the heat on. All right. So he basically referenced us, the male, and how to basically break us, mentally break us. Because if you get somebody mentally, if you can control the mind of somebody, you got them. So he basically is going into how to mentally break us. All right. It says, so he combined it to what? Breaking of a horse. So let's go down right here. It says, when we do it with horses, we break them from one form of life to another. So the form of life that you were used to, and what because that's why he said, I'm gonna bring a people that you have not known. That's what the Lord said in the curses. It's going to be a people from one end of the earth to come and receive you, So he said, well, I'm going to break you when you break a horse, you break them from one form of life to another. All right. When you get on the back of that horse and you ride him and he trying to buck you off and do all of that, you put him in straight. You control him. And when he see that he can't beat you, boom, he's being submissive to you. And that's the same thing that Jake did. Jake revolted for a little while and tried to fight and tried to run away and they was getting their ass beat, man. Getting their backs beat. And that's when you see and show that what? They beat our inheritance out of. They beat everything out of us, man. You see? They beat, their religion into our heads, and our people are still following these things, still following that plantation doctrine, still following after Esau. That's why the scriptures say, ye of your father the devil, and of the lust of your father ye will do, man. You see? And the main thing, of this is because what? The lust of their father ye shall do. Look at our women, man. Look at how they look at the black man. Look at how the things that they prescribe and do, before men, So we're gonna get on it too. We're gonna see, what he said about what it's gonna do. All right. It says that is we reduce them from their natural state in nature. So you reduce them, bring down. Reduce means to bring down from the natural state. It says whereas nature provides them with the natural capacity to take of their needs and the needs of their offspring. You see, so naturally, you will fend for you and your family. It says we break that natural strain into independency from them and thereby create a dependency. So watch, it's gonna go into this as dependency state, so that we may be able to get from them useful production for our business and pleasure. So we're still slaves even to this day, man. Watch what they say. And that also proves and show that what? When women talking about I'm independent, man, you're not no damn independent, man. Oh, damn, I lost what I was. Oh, no, I didn't. Con. All right, it says for fear that our future generations may not understand the principle of breaking both horse and man, we lay down the art. For if we are to sustain our basic economy, so sustain basically means to strengthen their economy, we must break and tie both the beasts together. So basically combine us and treat us as if we're animals, man. You see? And if you know that what? Blacks have this economy running. Blacks built this place up, from the ground up. This place was built upon rape, robbery, and murder, man. You see? It says, let me see where I was. All right, together, the nigger and the horse. It says we understand. We understand that short-range planning and economics results in periodic chaos. All right. It says so that to avoid turmoil in the economy, so to avoid problems in the economy, it requires us to have breadth and depth and long-range comprehensive planning, articulation, both skills and sharp perceptions. It says we lay down the following principles for long-range comprehensive economic planning. Let me go down. All right, so here you go. First, it says step one. It says both horse and nigger are no good to the economy in the wild or natural estate. So that independency that we read, now you're what? Dependent. It says what? You're no good. We're no good to the economy if we're wild or even in our natural state. That's why they don't want this truth coming out. They don't want you finding out who you are. That's why when you look back, they didn't want us reading the scriptures, man. And that's why when Edom see the men of the Lord on the highways and hedges out today, they know that it's nothing good that can come from it, man. So that's why they're going to deem us as terrorists or deem us, as a problem, man. So it says that what? You're no good in your natural state. And that's why what? It's the same thing when you go to what I want to say. Now, when you go to the prison houses, when you go to the prison houses and you look and you see how they got us basically chained up, going back to that what? That slave, that slave mentality that's showing you that what? You're in captivity, man. Even though Jake be doing stupid shit, and that shows that what? That proves that what? Jake is no good in their natural estate or in that wild, in the wild, man. That's what it says. So I'm gonna grab this precept real quick. Damn, what just happened? All right, 42. And we're going to get verse 22. It says, but this is a people, right here, verse 22, but this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses, man. You see? Who the population of prisons, all right, the majority of prisons is so-called what? Israelites, man, so-called blacks, man. All right. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. That's who's filling up these prison houses, man. They are for a prey and none deliver it. You see? For a spoil and none saith restore, man. You see, so they're gathering us up, and what? Casting them into prison houses, man. That's why I said right here that what? They're no good to the economy, man. You see, because what? If you get the economy to fall, if the economy crash, the place crash, man. You see? Because the economy is what stocks, economy, and that's holding the economy up, So it said that what? They're no good to the economy in their wild or natural state. So we have to break them down. So their form of breaking niggas down now is either gunning them down in the streets or closing them behind them bars, man. You see? It said, Salakia, both must be broken and tied together for orderly production. So to keep a nigga in order, man. When you go to the jailhouses, you can't do what you want. They breaking you. They're ordering you down, man. They say that what? That place is not for a man, It says, for the orderly futures, special and particular attention must be paid to the female and the young offspring. So it's not even about the nigga, man. They take the man and basically throw him out of the equation. And that's why you get this, man. As long as I'm single, I'm going to talk to all of y'all. Women outlashing and speaking crazy to men, and just being out of order, man, because of this, which was put in order a long time ago. You don't see, because the order of the house is the male, female, then the offspring. You see female and offspring here, man. You see? So they take the male out of the equation, man. And that's why the scripture says that what his eye shall be evil toward the wife of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children he shall leave, man. That was a curse that was put on us also. So you have Jakes that are running around, that grew up without fathers in their lives, man. This is why, It says, both must be crossbred to produce a variety and division of labor. So what we really gonna focus on is 3, all right? When they say female, and because that's what we're gonna go get and basically get into. All right, going into these women. I'm not trying to get you confused, to where it seems like we finna basically read all of this shit, which we're gonna read a little bit. We're gonna read a good little bit of it. But the main focus was, women and, getting the offspring, to trust in Edom. All right, so we're gonna read some more. It says, let's see. Let's make a slave. All right, right here. And they even got the horse right here, man. That's crazy. It says, they sleep while you are awake, and are awake while you are asleep. They are dangerous near the family. They are dangerous near the family house, and it requires too much labor to watch them away from the house. So it's basically talking about Jake. It's basically talking about what slaves, man, that we were dangerous. At any given moment they could do anything. Not to trust them. So you got to break them to where they don't want to do nothing, and that's Jake now, man. You say that what Edom about to be destroyed, and that the Lord coming to take Edom down, or you say anything against the Edomites, man. Jake, like, oh man, you can't say that. You can't do that because what? They mentally broke our people, man. They broke them down. All right. It says, above all, you cannot get them to work in a natural state. So in that natural state, you can't get them to do what you want them to do. It's controlling you. It's mind control. And they still have the minds of our people, man. Especially the nigger women. The women, they got women thinking that they rule the world. And really, now in this time, women are ruling, man. All right. This is their kingdom also. They're controlling, they're running shit here too, because this system and everything about this place is built up and founded upon women, man. All right. But this shows that what it was set up, way back in time. All right. So what was they are no right here, natural state. It says, hence both the horse and the nigger must be broken. That is, break them from one form of mental life to another. So take them from the life that they knew, and break them. keep the body and take the mind. You see, that's deep. That's deep right there. Keep the body don't mean anything. But if you can take the mind of somebody, the mind controls the body. You know what I'm saying? So you can, that's why I said that we read in the curses earlier that they didn't, where they say put that yoke upon thy neck until you have this is the yoke. He put the yoke upon your body. You see, but what he really did, he destroyed you mentally. He broke your mind. All right. It says, in other words, break the will to resist. And that's what they did. They broke the will to resist. Our people don't want to go nowhere. You speak about the kingdom, Jake don't want to hear that shit. They want to stay in America, man. If Jake had a choice to choose to live in the kingdom of heaven in righteousness or live here with the heathen, they'd choose to live with Esau, man. You see, but it ain't gonna be no choice, man. It's either you with the Lord or you with Edom, man. And if you're with them, you're ending, man. You're gonna be partakers of the hellfire that come, man. So if you rock, it's really, if you rocking with them, you're gonna die with them, man. It says, in other words, break the will to resist. So they broke the will to resist to what slaves ain't want to run away no more. They want none of that, you know. So now, our people don't want to leave away from this place. Our people, they're comfortable here, man. They comfortable with being slaves. They're comfortable with being low, man. All right. It says now the breaking process is the same for both the horse and the nigger, only slightly varying in degrees. See, because they added a little more to it rather than, they added a little more to breaking an actual human. It says, but as we said before, there is an art in long-range economic planning. So he was looking in the future. If you pay attention, if you actually read it, he was basically letting it be known that I'm looking into the future economic-wise. We gonna be good, It says, you must keep your eye and thoughts on the female and the offspring of the horse and the nigger. So the main focus is the female and the offspring, man. And that's what this video is mainly on, man. The female, because you got Jake not in the house, man. Because the female is she's dependent on her father, Esau, man. So she gonna demasculate you just like she seen him demasculate you, man. Those spirits are here, man. And it's being made manifest, man. All right. We're gonna see how they demasculated the man. Let me see if I want to read this. Yeah, I'm gonna read this. It says a brief discourse in offspring development. So the child is really this is what they really wanted. They want the offspring. They want the children. So look now, when you look at what they put in this LGBT shit, these lesbians, this homosexuality, they put it on our cartoons for our children to see, our babies to watch. So they're really trying to attack the youngins, because that's where it matters. That's where it's at. It's not about the older cats anymore, man. We're going to get their offspring, So when we get the mama to teach the offspring whatever we want them to learn, that offspring, when he grow up or when she grow up, she going to be in a state of what the mother told, because we've already broke the father, took him out of the equation, man. You see? But I'm giving away too much. I just want to read it to show y'all. It says, an offspring development will shed light on the key to sound economic principles. Pay little attention to the generation of original breaking, but concentrate on future generations. So concentrate on the offspring. It says, therefore, if you break the female mother, if you take the mother and you break her, you win. It says she will break the offspring. So anything, Jake be mama boys, Jake cleave to their mothers, man. It says she will break the offspring in its early years of development. And when the offspring is old enough to work, she will deliver it up to you for her normal female protective tendencies. That's what a female is going to do, because you took away the man. You took away the male. You see? So women now, they're looking up to WIC, Section 8, food stamps, government assistance. That's what they're looking to, because they trusting in Esau, Edom, basically. And you get women to say it now. You niggas can't do nothing for me. You can't do nothing. You can't pay no bills. You nothing. Basically bringing you real low, man. And that's why the scriptures say going into a woman is clamorous, and she knowing nothing. These bitches, what they break you down, man, and basically what send you about your day and be on to the next nigga, man. And then do the same thing to him, get pregnant, do the same thing to him, put him on child support, boom, we get government assistance. But soon, the main focus of this lesson was that's going to be snatched away, and what shame is going to cover them, man. All right, and that's why the scripture saying that she that is my enemy shall see it and shall be trodden down like the mire of the streets. It says, therefore, if you break the female mother, she will, no, it's like I read that. But old enough to work. All right, she will deliver it up to you for her normal female, what? Protective tendencies. Hoping that what? You'll protect her what? Her offspring. She'll give them up to you because that's who she's trusting in. Master, Esau, her father, man. That's why scripture say, Santa stock year of my father. That's what our people do, man. All right, it says, will have been lost in the original breaking process. For example, take the case of the wild stud. A female horse is already infant horse and compare the breaking process with two nigger males in their natural state. A pregnant nigger woman with the infant offspring. Take the stud horse and break him for limited containment. Let me go down. And it's a lot, bro, but I'm going to just keep going. It says completely break the female horse until she becomes very gentle, whereas you, and women are weak, it says, or anybody can ride her in comfort. You see? And you just look at it now, our women easily get that box up. They easily ride them, and man, they easily controllable, man. You see? He said you break them to where they want to do whatever you say, and that's what our women do, man. Edom ain't even got to do the shit no more, man. The women doing it. You or anybody can ride, and if you do it, and that's why I say what her protective tendencies. Anything you do anything to her or whatever you do, call yourself bucking up to a woman or getting bruising yourself up. You can't even correct your women now, man. In this society, because if you do, guess what? Now your ass behind bars. She got you out of there. The system is built up around these women, man. And that's why a majority of women are going to die, man. Anybody can ride her in comfort. Anybody. She gonna open, she down for whatever. She open up. As long as I'm single, I'm gonna talk to all of y'all. The scripture said that what? She that liveth in her pleasure is damned as long as she liveth. Is dead as long as she liveth. They're living in their pleasure, man. You see? It says, breed the mar and the stud until you have the desired offspring. Then you can turn the stud to freedom until you need him again. And that's what women do. They use you when they need you, and they throw you away, man. We're going to get some precepts, but I was just trying to go into this to see, to show some things. It says, train the female horse whereby she will eat out of your hand. You see? This man put this order out way before my time for sure, It says, train the female horse, and you just look at it years after, man. And it says for 300 years when you read up, it says, horse whereby she will eat out of your hand. That's what our women do. They're eating out of their hands. But the Lord is coming to snatch that rug, man. That's why it said what the Lord said, what the keepers of home shall tremble, man. And darkness shall cover the earth. And she will, in turn, train the infant horse to eat out of your hand also. And that was the point. I believe that was let me see if I ain't got some more. I wanted to read some more on this. Let me see. Yeah, I wanted to read some more on that, but this was the point right here, man. You see? Take the man out of the house, demasculate the man. The man, male or demasculine here, man. Everything about this place is feminine, man. And she will train the infant horse to eat out of your hand also. So you got Jake growing up looking at their fathers, even when their fathers wanted to be in their lives, But what we read about that, we spoke about that curse. It said that the wife, his eye shall be evil toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children he shall leave. You see? She trained that infant to what? Eat out of the hand of Esau, Edom, man. So Jake looking at his father like, man, you a ain't shit ass nigga, man. And that's just the cycle. That's the cycle, bro. Especially the little girls. The little girls grow up. Look, it's a saying. If you want to see how a woman is going to end up, look at her mama, man. All right. Let me jump down. I'm gonna read this real quick, and then we're gonna let me see. God damn, that's a lot of good shit on here. Brothers can read. This is a good read, And then we're basically gonna get into some scriptures, man, showing that what shame is basically going to cover. Shame is basically going to cover what a harlot, man, because our women are harlots now, man. All right. It says, take the meanest and the most restless nigger, talking about a man. It says, strip him out of his clothes. This is what they used to do us. In front of the remaining male niggers, the female, the nigger infant. So in front of everybody, the different males around there, your wife, other females, and your kids, man, and other children. It says, tar and feather him. Tie each leg to a different horse in opposite directions. Set him on fire. And when you know of anything about tar and feathers, it's going to burn slow. And beat both horses to pull him apart in front of the remaining niggas. Man, that's pain, man. And this is what they used to do. This is how they broke us down to show the woman that what? You depend on me. I'm breaking your man down. You know, you don't need him. You need me. You know, and our women and our people are still in that mind state. Psychologically, they're in that mind state, man. So you know what our women gonna do? They gonna do whatever they want to do, man. Trust and eat him, ride his fucking back, will ride his coattail, and do whatever they want to do with different niggas to say that what? They don't need you niggas, man. That's what they gonna do, man. Because what? Esau Edom is what? Providing, taking care of them. They daddy Esau, man. You see? This place is man, bro. It says, set him fire, Shalaki. It says the next step is to take a bullwhip and beat the remaining nigger male to the point of death in front of the female. So see, they do it in front of the female and the infant in front of your child. Don't kill him, but put fear of God in him. And this is where you get that slave plantation doctrine. All right. Because they used to use certain scriptures and you know how they used to do it, use certain scriptures and beat our ass and try, and put that fear in us, man. All right. It says, it says, for he can be useful for future breeding. That's why I say don't kill him, because you can use this nigga again. And that's all they do. Man, bro. It says, then take the female and run a series of tests on her to see if she will submit to your desire willingly, because you done already did what you did to her husband in front of her and her child, man. You see, so now you're going to go run a series of tests on her to see if she's going to give up willingly. And that's what our women do. Test her in every way, because she is the most important factor for good economics. You know, if you look it up, it's a known fact that jailhouses is really where the money is coming in at, man. They making money off of you niggas when they booking you in them prison cells, man. Because of who? Eve. Because of that woman, man. You see? Test her in every way, because she's the most important. That's why that's why we say what? This system and this place is built up and founded upon, well, not founded upon, but built up around women, man. Because they're good for what? Economics. If she shows any sign of resistance and submitting completely to your will, do not hesitate to use the bullwhip on her to extract the last bit of bitch out of her. Pull it right up out of her, man. Take care not to kill her, for in doing so, you will spoil good economics. When in complete submission, she will train her offspring in early years to submit to labor when they become of age. So you see, we read earlier about that. What? It was really about the offspring. And about what? The women, man. And you see it right here, man. A woman and a child, man. Where's the husband, man? Where is the male is supposed to be the male of the household, the protector, man. You see, but they take him and they demasculate him, man. Even it's something called bug breaking too, I believe, to where they would take where they used to take him and basically take his manhood from him, man. But this is what they did, to the male, to demasculate him and have the woman dependent on them. And that's why when the Lord turn a fire up and these things start to, because it's kicking off, man. And when they get bad, and that rug gets snatched from under them, it's going to be total chaos, and it's going to be the end of it, man. All right. Let me see what I was about to get. No, not this. I'm going to go to 31. All right. Because what? Shame is going to cover them. And that's basically what, I want to touch on. Shame is going to cover basically what a harlot, man, a whore, man. All right. It says, Woe to them that go down into Egypt for help, man. When you go to Egypt, it basically means what? Bondage or slavery. And also in the scriptures, it tell you that what Egypt, the meaning of Egypt is. So, woe, destruction to them that go down to Egypt for help. Where do our women go? To Esau, Edom for help, man. You see, this is who they're relying on. This is who they're trusting in, man. You see? But the scriptures tell you that what? A male shall be what? A cobalt from the wind, man. You see, so when the destruction and the chaos and all this shit coming, women are just they're the weaker vessel, and Esau is going to pull away and not going to be that help or that protection anymore. Who you going to have, man? And that's why women are going to get it the worst. You see, it says Egypt for help. Those men that you put in the prison houses and put on child support and all that, but man, you're going to be getting sold for noodle packs and bottles of water around him, man. And stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and that's what our women did, and that's what our people do, man. They trust in Edom because what? The strength, you know? But the scriptures tell you that wisdom is better than strength, man. Why the wise, you see? It says, let me turn that heat off. It says, and in horsemen because they are very strong, see? It says, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord, man. They look at the mouth, they look at the hand of Esau, Edom, but nobody looking to the Lord, and that's our people, period, man. You see? They're not looking to the Lord. They're looking to Edom. Now I'm gonna get that Isaiah 30. All right, just going into it, man. Then we're gonna start going into, you know, the screenshot a little more. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children," said the Lord. They take counsel, but not of me. You see, they don't take what it said. What they don't look to the Lord. And he said, "What? He named what? The nation of Israel as what? Rebellious children, man. All right. They take counsel of Edom, and said it, but not of me." And that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. And that's what our people do, that walk down and go into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh. So they strengthen themselves in the strength of what? Pharaoh, man. You see? It says, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Our women trust in the shadow of Egypt. Our people trusting in the strength of this place, man. But watch, it says, therefore shall the strength that you thought you had and that meant something, the strength of Pharaoh, be your shame. That's going to be their shame, man. Shame is going to cover them, man, because what? They're trusting in this system, man. They're relying on this system. So when that rug is snatched from under them, what will you have then? It says, in the trust of the shadow of Egypt, your confusion, they're going to be confused as hell when they see they can't call on Esau, Edom anymore, man. When there's no help, when there's nowhere to go, no one to call on, man. All right. Well, what you do then? You see? So we basically gonna we about to go in. Let me get this precept real quick. I'm gonna get this precept in Proverbs I just thought about. We're gonna get into because that's the mindset of our women right there in that screen. Let me go back to it real quick. What it say? As long as I'm single, I'm gonna talk to all of y'all. That's the mindset. That's off, you know? And we know that what? A woman was created to only have dealings with one man. All right, and we're gonna get into an article with that too. I'm gonna end it off with that article. Going into that, you know, basically showing why, you know. So this is Proverbs 23 and verse. I'm gonna start at 23 and I'm gonna start at 27. Yeah, I'm gonna start at 27. It says, "For an whore is a deep ditch." You see, that's why the scriptures say that what it said that what a woman is basically a snare and a trap. It says, "And a strange woman is a narrow pit. She also lieth in wait as for a prey." You see, and increases the transgressors of men, because these hoes be harlots, man. These women be married. These hoes be dealing with different men. They be having men, you know, causing what Jake to commit adultery. You know, this is what they do. Matter of fact, let me get this. This is Proverbs 6 and 26. It says, let me see. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read 25. Nah, I'm gonna read 24. I'm gonna start 24. It says, to keep thee from the evil women. It says, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman, lust not after her beauty in thine heart, because the scriptures tell you that what? Beauty is vain. All right. Neither let her take thee with her eyelids, because the scriptures tell you that what a harlot is known by her haughty looks. You know, you can tell a harlot by her style, man. You see, you can peep a harlot from a block away, man. The way the way they be looking and battering their eyes, man. All right. It says, for by means of a whorish woman, a whore, a man is brought to a piece of bread. That's why I said that what they pray. You're made as a prey, man. They're seeking your life. These hoes be having diseases, packages, because what? They're jumping from what? From rod to rod, dealing with what? Different men, man, every day. You know? It says, where I was, as a piece of bread, and the adulteress will hunt for the precious life, man. That's what they're doing. They're hunting for the precious lives, man. They're jumping and opening up their quiver to every arrow, man. We're gonna get that too. What happened? All right, let me get this. We're gonna get this. This is Ezekiel 13. I didn't want to make this too long. Let me see why I'm at. Yeah, I didn't want to make it too long, but we just gotta get it in. This is Ezekiel 13 and 18. And say, I might break it up into like parts. So like it'll probably be like part 1, and I go into some more scriptures on part 2, part 3, if the Lord say the same. But I'm gonna just just let the spirit flow. It says, and say thus, this is Ezekiel 13 and 18, and say thus said the Lord power, woe to the woman that sew pillows to all armholes and make kerchiefs upon the head of, look, you just going to see that what she jumping from rod to rod, man. You see, she sewed pillows to all armholes and made kerchiefs upon the head of every statue to hunt souls, man. You see, when you go into kerchiefs, it means like a long veil. And these hoes be proclaiming, when you know anything about a veil, when a woman puts a veil on, it's symbolizing purity. She's a virgin. And these hoes don't be pure, man. They're putting that veil on, man, as pretending as if they are. You ask her, how many bodies you got? She lying and shit. These women don't have to be trusted, bro. It says, upon the head of every statue to hunt souls. And this is what they do. They hunt souls. Will ye hunt the souls of my people, and will ye save the souls of life that come unto you? And we just read in the previous scripture about them hunt souls. So they come out here basically. So like they come and they just passing it around, They jumping from what, rod to rod. That's why I said in the Willie Lynch letter, they whoever want to ride her, she let them ride her, man. You see? They be having diseases out here, and they ending brothers' lives, man. They're hunting for souls, man. And that's why you have these herpes and all of these chlamydias and all of these, STDs and all of these things, running around here, because what? These women don't know how to keep their legs closed, man. And that's why the Lord's going to basically take these hoes out, because what? Their wickedness. And they think a nigga don't know. You be lying. You get women be in relationships, be trying to lie, saying they not doing nothing, or they lie, say they going to work and shit, and whole time they fucking Tyrone around the corner, man. All right. So this is what Proverbs 30 and verse 20. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. You see? This is the ways of an adulterous woman. This is what they do. She eat it and wipeth her mouth and said that I have done no wickedness. So when they say she eat it, she eat it. So she sucking, different rods, man. And she wiping her mouth because she got that cream on her, man. She wiping her mouth and coming up to you, kissing you in your mouth. And she's saying, what? I have done no wickedness, man. This is the ways of our women, man. And it's being proclaimed all on social media. You get on social media, they promote this shit, man. And guess what? Edom help them promote it. You see? Edom help them promote it, man. But your days are going to be few, man. That's why the scripture say in Ecclesiastes 12:3, it says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble and the strong men shall bow themselves and the grinders cease, man. You see? Your grinder that you reaping and having all the fun that you're having, that shit is going to cease. All right, because the scripture say what? Because they are few, and those that look out of the window shall be darkened, man. And that's what's to come into the earth, man. You see, because of what your harlot ways and of your wicked doings, man. You see. So I'm about to let me get this real quick. We're gonna get we're gonna click that real quick. We're gonna get this in the Apocrypha real quick. Just thought about it. What that is, Sirach. We're gonna read Sirach 25 because Sirach 25 got some juice in it. All right. And we're gonna start at 16. We're gonna start at 16 and we're gonna read to like, man, we're just gonna read to it. Ain't no more good stuff. Well, what I'm looking for. You know, it says probably like 20, 23, 24. All right. But we're gonna start at 16. It says, I'd rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. So you rather, and that's how you know it's bad, man. It's bad when he said, I'd rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman, man. These women are wicked. You see, and they be brawling women too. These hoes be bold as hell, is what the scriptures say. All right, it say, where we at? 17, it says, the wickedness of a woman changes her face. You see, so what? A woman can be beautiful as hell. She can be the baddest female ever, but if she got a bad attitude, she talking strong, she, you know, she just bold, you know, a bold woman, man. You see, the scriptures speak against what a woman being bold and basically opening her mouth and speaking against her husband, man. You see, because the scriptures tell you that when in Sirach 36, it speaks about what the beauty of a woman. All right, but I'm gonna just keep reading in this. It says the wickedness of a woman changes her face and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth, man. So she can be pretty and, you know, she ain't got no class with herself. She don't know how to, you know, her countenance is off. She can be Beyonce. If she got a bad attitude, man, she ain't nothing, man. All right. It says her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly. So hold on. And when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly. So just by hearing her voice, you know, knowing that she coming around, you know, and that's bad, man. You know, it says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman, and let the portion of a sinner fall upon her, man. You see, so what? All wicked, any wicked, man, a woman is the wickedness of a woman is worse than a sodomite. You know, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman, man. You see, that's terrible, man. That's why the scriptures say what? The beginning of sin came from a woman, and through her we all die, man. So don't give your strength over to these broads, man, because they're not to be trusted. You know, it says, as the climbing up a sandy way is the feet of the aged, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man. So you got a quiet man, you know, he don't really, you know, he ain't really in too much to arguing and doing too much talking. You see, but what? That's how hard it is for him to basically keep his cool from a wife that is full of words, man. The scriptures say that what a contentious woman is like raindrops on a rainy day. They don't stop. You know, where I was. All right. And what I was just thinking about, it says what how it's going into what a wife full of words and all of this boldness that a woman is walking in is all because of this. It's all here, man. It's all because of this, man. All right. It says, stumble not at the beauty of a woman and desire her not for pleasure. Don't desire her for pleasure. Don't look at upon her beauty, man, because it's not about what is outside. It's about what's really inside. You know, it says, a woman, if she maintain her husband, she is full of anger and prudence and much reproach. They hate that shit. That shit ain't, you know, and it's not supposed to be that way, man. You see, it says a wicked woman abated the courage. A wicked woman, she make you feel low, bring your courage down, man. You see, if you see Jake Wood, he ain't unhappy, and he unhappy in a relationship, you just look at his countenance, just know, damn, man, she's sucking you dry. It says, and make it the heavy countenance and wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband is in distress, make it weak hands and feeble knees, man. This is what they do, man. Well, the scriptures say that a woman is, when a man gets to wife, he gaineth to possession a pillar of rest. A woman is supposed to be a pillar of rest unto her husband, man. And not a problem, not a damn headache, man. Because Jake be going through it, man. And this is why Jake, when Jake get money or Jake get famous, they going straight to the Edomite woman. It says, of the women came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die kind. It says, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. Why? Because she's a harlot. She's shameless, man. You don't give her liberty to let her go do whatever she want to go do. Hang with Nene around the block. They telling you they going to meet Tyrone. It says, if she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh and give her a bill of divorcement and let her go, man. So matter of fact, I'm about to get this precept real quick because I was talking about it, about what a woman is supposed to be. You're gonna get this. It's Sirach 36 and verse. I'm gonna start at 22. All right. It says, the beauty of a woman cheered the countenance. So what? A beauty of a woman, what? That's showing you what the beauty of a woman, the power that a woman bestow, man. That what she's supposed to what? Cheer your countenance, man, and make you, the countenance of a man. You look better, you feeling good, But this is for what a woman, a mind well instructed woman, man. It says, and a man loveth nothing better. If there be kindness, meekness, comfort in her tongue, and then is not her husband like other men. You see, so what? This is the attributes that a woman is supposed to bestow: kindness, meekness. She's supposed to be gentle, soft-spoken. It says, he that getteth a wife beginneth what? A possession. You don't possess these hoes nowadays, man. These hoes belong to the streets. It says, a help like unto himself. These hoes don't be help either. They be what? Knocking you down, debating the courage, and a pillar of rest. Where no hedge is, there the possession is spoiled. So where no hedge is, no guidance, no protection, the possession is spoiled, it's taken, man. And say, and he that had no wife will wander up and down in the morning. It says, who will trust a thief, or whatever's really it. All right, going into, I really wanted to stop at 24, but that was, that was the point, right there. But matter of fact, I'm gonna jump to it's a lot in this chapter. We'll be here all day talking about women. I ain't really trying to, give too much energy into that. But it's just, something that I ran into, so I'm gonna just go into it. It says, this is Sirach 22 and 4. It says, we're gonna read 4 and verse 5. It says, a wise daughter shall bring an inheritance to her. Yeah, an inheritance to her husband. But she that liveth dishonestly, these hoes be lying. She that liveth dishonestly and be shamefaced, not shamefaced, that be shameless. That's Sirach 26 and 25. It says, in her father's, it says it's her father's heaviness. Why? Because what? If you have a child, if your daughter was to go and basically be a whore, it brought shame before your father's house. All right. And she was to basically be like stoned and shit like that for, being like, she was to go before and be like, have a marriage ceremony and things like that. The order of Israel, how we used to do it back then. It says it says, hold on, did I read it already? I think I did read it. No, I didn't read it. What I just read? Oh, I skipped down Salakia. It's the verse 5. It say, she that is bold dishonoreth. See, she that is bold, she opened up her mouth, speaking all loud. It says she dishonoreth both her father and her husband, but they both shall despise her. Don't deal with her, put her away. She wicked, and actually that's her account. That's her account. That actually happened. Let me see what that is. Let me see. That actually happened. A bold woman speaking and being off, out of order. This is 2 Samuel 6 and verse. I'm gonna start at 16 and we're gonna read down we're just gonna read down to 23 or something like that. It says all right, it says, and as the ark of the Lord came into the city of David, Michal, Saul's daughter, looked through a window and saw King David leaping and dancing before the Lord, and she despised him in her heart. So she despised him in her heart. It says, and that also shows that what? Women don't want to see you happy. This show, man, you can't make this up. So Jacob be happy. If you're happy, and it's not your woman making you happy, is a problem. You can't be happy and it's not her that's making you happy, or it's another bitch or something. It's something else. So this is, it's right here, man. He was dancing before the Lord. Please before Yahweh Shai. And guess what? She despised him in her heart, man. This is women, man. You can't make this is right here, man. And this is going on till this day. It says, and they brought in the ark of the Lord and set it in his place in the midst of the tabernacle of David. Had pitched for it, and David offered burnt offerings and peace offerings before the Lord. And as soon as David had made an end of offering burnt offerings and peace offerings, he blessed the people in the name of the Lord of hosts. It says, and he dealt among the people, even among the whole multitude of Israel, as well as the women as men, to everyone a cake of bread and a good piece of flesh and a flagon of wine. So all the people were departed, everyone to his house. It says, then David returned to bless. Man, let me read. Let me see. I'm gonna just keep going. It says, and Michal, the daughter of Saul, here you go, came out to meet David and said, how glorious was the king of Israel today. So she was being sarcastic. She walked, well, how happy was the king of Israel today? Because she had already seen him through the window. So she peeped how happy he was, and was mad. It says, and uncovered him. It says, who uncovered himself today in the eyes of the handmaids of his servants. So she was mad because it was around, other females seen him and shit. She was feeling some type of way. It says, as one of the vain fellows shamelessly uncovered himself. It says, and David said unto Michal, it says, it was before the Lord, which chose me before thy father and before all his house, to appoint me ruler over the people of the Lord, over Israel. Therefore I will play before the Lord, and I will yet be more vile than thus, and will be base in mine own sight. And the maidservant which thou hast spoken of them shall I be had in honor. Therefore Michal, the daughter of Saul, had no child unto the day of her death. You see, so what? Shame had actually covered her for actually speaking up against him, and basically calling him common, and by her being put away and not being dealt with, shame actually covered her. So that actually shows that it's a big deal when a woman actually speaks against, a man in general, or period, man, or open her mouth, period, man. You see? But our women are not in that state. They'll open their mouth, go crazy, cuss you out, call you all kind of bitch ass niggas, and basically demasculate you, like right here. That was already done, man. You see? But guess what? That shame is going to cover them. Just how Edom is basically going to be brought low, and all these things are going to happen to Edom. They're going to be partakers of it too, man. There's a precept I wanted to get. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know if I read it or if Salakia. What is that? I gotta find that precept. Hold on. Salakia, I can't. Hold on. I think I read it though. I don't know. Let me jump back. I'm gonna jump back. We're gonna go to 26. Let me see. All right, this is Sirach 26. Ooh, hold on, let me go up. Kind of 26 and 9, because we read earlier about I had quoted this earlier. It says, for whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. So you gonna know a whore. You know a whore when you see a whore. You know a whore when you see one, because it's in her looks, in her countenance. It says, if thy daughter be shameless, you see, Salakia. You see, if your daughter be shameless, keep her in straightly. And that's why we read earlier said that if a woman is bold, a boldless woman, or a shameless woman, she bring what she basically what her husband and her father basically what they despise her. You know, it said that what a wise daughter basically bringing inheritance to her husband, and she that liveth dishonestly is her father's heaviness, and she that is bold dishonor her husband or father. You know what I'm saying? And they shall basically despise her. All right. It says so keep her in straitly if she's shameless. Give her no act, no liberty. It says, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. You see? Because the scriptures speak about liberty, man. You give too much in indulgence, and this for both male and female. You give too much indulgence and liberty. The scriptures say he basically what falling little by little, man. You start to slowly fall away. You start, real bad. It says, watch over an impudent eye. So closely pay attention to this broad, put her in, and straightly. It says, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. Let me read this right one more time. As long as I am single, I'm going to talk to all of y'all. Marvel not. Don't be surprised if she go behind your back and be talking to other niggas, doing other things behind your back, man. This is what they do. Verse 12, she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler. You got to travel in the desert, you ain't have no water. When he gets to water, you know what he going to do? He going to suck the fountain dry. When he have found a fountain, see, and drink of every water near her. That's just what they're going to do, jumping from nigga to nigga. You see? But every hedge will she sit down, every corner, being a harlot, finding different niggas, and open her quiver, which her quiver goes into what? Her legs, against what? Every arrow, everybody poking her, man. You see? This is what our women are promoting on social media, and what our people are basically giving unto, man. You see, and Esau Edom is the reason why. The reason why, man, that they're giving it to harlotry, man, and they love it. You see, this is also this article right here. It's gonna be the last thing we go into. We read on why women, is basically supposed to deal with one man. You see, it says women absorb and retain male DNA from sperm, because what? Sperm and semen is actually what? Life, man. And they obtain it and they absorb it and retain it, man. And it stays in them all their lives, man. When different men busting them, man, that's different spirits jumping on these females. That'd be different. All these lives and semens and things that go into them, man. You see? So we're going to read a little bit off of this. It says, a scientific study has shown that females retain and carry male DNA from every sexual intercourse with men. So every man that she slept with, every man that she opened her legs to, she have his DNA in her, man. You see? And anything, it's a thing called telegony. That what? If a woman, let me see. Telegony. If a woman, right here, it says telegony is a theory or heredity holding that offspring can inherit the characteristics of a previous mate of the female parent. So the ex nigga, your baby come out looking like the ex nigga. You see, shit is off, man. Because what? They want to open their legs to different men. Thus, the child of a woman might partake of traits of a previous sexual partner. Experiments in the late 19th century on several species failed to provide evidence that the offspring would inherit the characteristics of the mother previous mates. But that's other bullshit. But this is real. Telegony, that what? Your offspring, you have a baby with somebody or a female, the baby will come out looking like what? The ex-boyfriend or your partner. You see? Because what? That's actually life that is basically going into these women, man. And it goes behind their eyes. You can look it up. It goes in their brain. It lives in their spine. It says from every sexual intercourse with men. This is according to a new study of the University of Seattle and the Fred Hutchinson Cancer Research Center. The study, which found these facts accidentally, was originally trying to find out if women were pregnant with a boy might be more susceptible to certain nutrological conditions that occur more frequently in men. It says, but doing their research, the female brain On the female brains, what they were studying, it says the study began to uncover other fascinating facts. The study discovered that female brains often contain male microchimerism. I don't know how to say shit. Or to put it simply, male DNA. You should have led with that. All right. It says that must have come from another person and are genetically different from the rest of the women. The study claims that 63% of females, 37 of 59 tested, let me see, that they had it in their brains basically, because I do not know how to say that word, microchimerism, I don't know, in multiple brain regions. So different parts of their brains, male DNA basically resided because what? They slept with different men, being harlots. And this is why that what you can read all of this if you want, but I'm not really going to all that because I ain't want to really be too long. But this is why what women are made and created and only supposed to deal with what? One man, man. Well, I said one male, man. I said only one male. You see, in that what? Them basically horn about and dealing with sleeping with different men is basically off, man. You see, the Lord made women to outnumber men. You see? Because what? It was set up with you. Even a woman even said on a video that what? The nature of a man is to actually, have more than one woman. A male wasn't made to what? Only have one woman. You see? But that's how it's supposed to be. But the world and Esau, Edom, and what they're putting off in the world, it basically what? Took away everything, man. You see, and it basically changed everything. So there's no truth in the land, man. That's what the scripture saying, Hosea 4:1. And no knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You see, so everything in this place is basically off. But I had just basically wanted to get into that, showing that what women absorb and retain male DNA from sperm, and that they be having what? Different spirits on them, man. From every different Jake that they done slept with. And that what? These things were prescribed in what? In the Willie Lynch letter. So if you got a female and she talking like a dude, because these hoes be picking up traits from different niggas, man. She talking weird, she acting weird, because you now man. It's different spirits, it's different things on them. You get women that basically be nymphos, man. They sleep with all these different men having different spirits upon them, man. You see, you be like, man, it's so weird as hell because what? She's a harlot, man. She got sperm and different life DNAs inside of her, man. DNA is life, man. All right. So with that, I hope that this was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakadash, Natham Mashanaka, Bala Hazakam, Shasharala, and Washalawam, Babla Bakiyah, Shasharala. Till next time, Shalom.